What is up, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the Referral Partner Acquisition Show, powered by StreamYard. I think it's in that corner. If you're new to the show, my name is Will Anagnos. As always, I'm here with my co-host, Panos Klavanitis. If you're new to the show, we do this every Friday at 12 noon Eastern, and we talk about how to acquire referral partners, how you can provide them value, and how you can retain them long term. So if you find this valuable today, please let us know by slapping that like button. And if you have any questions and you want to answer live, just comment down below. If you're watching this, you have any questions, you just want to be a part of it, comment live, and we want to see it down there in the comment section. Today, we're going to be talking about something that will help you sell more, sell yourself more. What I've noticed recently, and I've not noticed recently, I've noticed this for the last 5 years, but something happened recently which jogged this idea. So you've probably noticed that as the years go by, as we become more digital, more and more people won't give you their time of day. Less and less people will give you the time of day, is what I'm saying. For example, if you cold call someone and they find out that you're not family or friends, you're a stranger, they'll hang up on you faster today than they would have 20 years ago. 20 years ago, they would have given you more time. Now, think of cold calling, but doing it on social media. Since we have social media, less and less loan officers need to hop on the phone to do their numbers, to reach their numbers, whatever you want to call it. And social media has been a nice transition. But to do that, it's a whole new strategy. And even if you have a strategy, even if you have what works, you're still going to bump into some objections. And the common objection is, I don't have time for a phone call. Like I mentioned earlier, people just don't have the time. They some do, most do, but less and less will give you the time of day because they want a few things up front. And if you've been in this industry for a long time, you probably know what realtors in your market know, what they want up front. You know the psyche of the agents in your market. Or if you're a new loan officer and you haven't gotten your reps in, then you don't know, and that's okay. That's why you're here learning. Most realtors, they want to know that you've helped people in the past. You do a good job. They want to see people write reviews about you. They want to read reviews about you. They want to know your history. Yes, it's a basic requirement, but unfortunately, there are bad loan officers out there, and bad scenarios do happen. So bad stories do spread, and so a few things realtors want to know up front is how good do you do what you do. And so they want to know that up front. And you could tell them, but you don't want to shove reviews down their face. There's a strategy, and I'll get into that. But this is what they want up front. They also want to know how you can help them grow their business. Smart realtors, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, will ask you to help them grow their business in return of partnership. Not so smart realtors, again, just my opinion. Don't get mad. I know you guys are loan officers anyway, so you might laugh. They ask for leads. They ask for referrals. They say, hey, I want to work with you, but the last loan officer I worked with, they don't send referrals. It's always me, and I want referrals back. That's the narrative that we've adopted. You send me referrals, I'll send you referrals. Am I wrong when I say that? When I hear that, I think you're asking for a fish instead of being taught how to fish. You're requesting for referrals. You're requesting for fish, and not requesting the loan officer to teach you something so that you can generate business yourself, whether that relationship goes well or not, or the loan officer can strategize a way for you guys to do it together. So it's a team effort, and you grow an actual relationship. And amazing things actually do happen. So that's a very important part, is that they know how you're going to help them up front. They don't want to hear, I have good rates, I have good programs, I blah blah. They've heard that. It's basic requirements. They've heard it. So how do you? I guess I'm missing one part. So I said reviews. I said, what did I say, Panos? I said reviews. I said how you can help them in their business. And I believe there's one thing, and I'll show you something, so it'll pop up there. I can't remember what it was right now. But basically, they want to see some things up front. And so how do you show them all this without them being like, oh no, spam, or oh no, I don't want to read all this, or oh no, like I don't have the time. How do you direct them to a place to see your reviews if you have them, or how do you how do you how do you showcase how you're different? Yes, you do have the same programs as everyone else, most likely, but that doesn't mean that you can show that. You can be different. You can be unique. So how do you show that before the objection, before they say, "I don't want to chat for XYZ reason"? How do you handle those objections even better than objection handling itself? So we've created something. It's a landing page, and we think all loan officers should have a landing page. One landing page to one audience, and this one landing page, you can. It's like a billboard. You can remove it, and I mean, it's like a portable billboard that you can put in front of everyone. It's much more. I should probably shouldn't even compare it to that. The point is, if you're a loan officer, you don't have one landing page, not a website. A website is for everyone. It's for your realtors, your borrowers, everyone. You can click everywhere. You can get lost. It's a maze. You need a landing page that speaks to one audience, and you can switch that out. If your audience changes in the future, then just delete and like plug, take out, plug in whatever is new, and the audience can be different, and the content that's in there. But you should have one so that you can use it. You're using this one thing as a tool. And why one audience? Why one landing page? Because if you shouldn't spread yourself thin. That's an expression we all know. If you're targeting, if you want to grow your referral network, like most of our clients do, they want to target. We tell them you should target one audience, not two at the same time. One audience. Why? So you don't spread yourself too thin. And so imagine you're doing outreach to an audience, big realtors, and they ask you for things up front, and you find that happen common, happen often. Excuse me. How do you do that? So we've created a landing page where everything up front that a realtor wants, they have how you can help them grow their business. So first of all, you need to figure that out yourself, and then you can put it into writing and video. And do you have reviews? Who have you helped in the past? What is your specialty?
Pop up the page.
Yeah, I'll probably just get to that right now.
So they can see.
Yeah. You guys, if I'm making sense, if you guys like this, please let me know in the comments and by liking it, just so I know. Appreciate it. Let me share you guys what I'm talking about. All right. So this is just an example. Everyone should have one landing page, and you don't have to use it. You can have it. You can just have it on your shelf when it's time to use.
Let me just say something before you continue, guys.
Yeah.
This is not the same thing as your website.
Not
okay. This is a one. If I can describe it in a way so some people who are not so technological advanced, they can understand this. This is like a one-page website. Okay, one-page website that talks to a specific audience. Okay, this has nothing to do. You can create many more different landing pages depending who you're targeting. One for your borrowers, one for your agents, and so forth. Okay, this is not your general website. This speaks to one audience.
One audience, and then just duplicate it and make it speak to, let's say, in a years from now, you've grown your realtor referral network, and now you want to grow your financial advisor referral network. Then you just the process is, we've found it so much easier when you just duplicate what already works and plug and play, or take out what's not relevant and put in what is relevant. And so, for example, recently a realtor, this happens not often, but we want to handle it when it does. We had a realtor reach out to one of our loan officers, and this realtor basically wanted everything up front, and that's what jogged this idea for this live today. What you can do is you can handle the objection, or you can pre-handle it by, when you're doing outreach on social media, have your landing page available. You can't do this via text message because people won't click it, but you can do it on social media. People will click it at a higher rate, and so with that, you should leverage it. And when you're doing outreach to someone, you can say something I'm just out of the blue, along the lines of, Like, hey, I know other loan officers are trying to, get your attention. Click this link. Everything you need to know is here. If you don't like it, like, don't waste your time on the phone with me. I'm not gonna waste my time, paying for a coffee. Like, time is money. I value your time. This is the best way. You're giving a realtor, you're giving anyone you're doing this for what they want before they've asked for it. Because if a stranger reaches out to me, I want to know up front a few things. And so if a stranger reached out to me and they gave me all these things up front, um, in a way that spoke to me because the landing page should speak to them, um, I'm more likely to be like, whoa, like this person gave all their cards, they put all their cards on the table. Obviously, without, if you have a secret sauce that you need to do on the phone, don't, give it away there. It defeats the purpose. Um, the point of this landing page should only have one button, and that's to book an appointment. And you don't need them to book the appointment. You're not trying to convert them. You're just trying at this point to put your cards up front. I guess convert them, but to respond to you on social media or to pick up, that to respond to you via email or however you're getting this out to them. So let me just kind of scroll through this. It's an example. Just an idea for you guys today. So you should always have, hey, I'm who I am and your title, and a little like just an elevator pitch, because you're asking for a realtor like 5 minutes to chat on the phone. This is what they want. Give them what they want. Most will give you the time on the phone, but how different would you be? How much would you stick out if you provided something like this? So a little video elevator pitch. Again, not about you and mortgages, not about to your borrowers, about your programs, but about how you help the audience. So this little video I made, we're not going to watch it, just an example video of me saying, hey, this is a video that you'll put in this spot. So like imagine your video here where it's like a minute and you're talking to the realtors about how you can help them grow their business. And I think a little bit about you, and then a little description for people who don't like videos. They do exist. And then your featured services, maybe you specialize in something, and then a dedicated section for what makes you different. And a dedicated section for how you can help your business grow. Like tell them, like before you spend your time with me, like let me just tell you up front, like how I can help, how I have helped, and here are some reviews about people I've helped in the past. So either respond to me on social media, or let's Zoom, or let's coffee. One of the two.
Guys, and you can change the colors of this page. You can make this page look how you want it. You can add obviously your logo. You can add more videos if you want. Although we do suggest to follow this specific the way we have set it up. We believe it's
we're gonna want to do that.
We believe it's what works best, and this is something that we are using in our agency here. Okay, we have been using it for us to prospect loan officers the same way you guys are prospecting realtors or lawyers or CPAs or whatever it is that you're prospecting. And this is a great way to reference that on your calls. Okay, you don't necessarily need that to book the call. Okay, some agents may go through it, some agents may not.
Very good point. You may not need this. Yeah.
Even if they don't go through it and they still agree to talk to you, well, now guess what? After you talk to them, they will go through it. Or while you're on the phone with them, you can tell them something like, hey, now that we spoke on the phone, can you go back to my text message or email or however you prospected them and click on that link so you can see some things so I don't have to just, repeat
I want to point out something.
Yeah. But the point is, this thing helps you pre-handle some stuff, okay? Perhaps your featured services don't work for that specific agent. Then why would you or them waste your time? So you want to talk to people that fit your criteria. And also you want these people to want to work with you and be able to work with you. Because there are people out there who may want to work with you, but they don't have the same type of clientele. They don't run in the same circles. And for whatever reason, it doesn't make sense. There is no need to waste time with these people. So this is a way, this is kind of like a modern resume, I would say, in a way, right? Like, but specific to the I don't know, maybe that was an off.
You can go. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can call it whatever you want. Basically, if if you're a loan officer and you have one landing page that speaks to one audience, and you're having a hard time breaking into the audience at a time, this is your tool. This is like your little. This is your key. This is your key to get in, because you are not going. You can basically make this irresistible. This is the best part. If whatever I'm saying today, you may be like, that's garbage, and it's garbage because I said it and you didn't like it, and so I'm gonna all I have to edit, I have to fix how I'm speaking. But it's so much easier for me to just make myself look 10 times better than I am, or you can make yourself look 1,000 times better than you are on your landing page. And then I mean, I think I'm not sure that there's a word for this or a couple of phrase. Eventually, like, fake it till you make it, and eventually you do make it because you have believed in yourself to whatever that is. So you want to. This is a great way to just. It helps you sell yourself, not sell your products, not sell your services, but sell yourself as a person who can help the audience. Um, and sometimes people just aren't. They're not convinced if you call them and you say the right thing. They're not convinced if you email them something pretty. They're not convinced if you just text them on Facebook, or you send them a message and connect with them on LinkedIn or on Instagram or however else you can. If you give them everything in an organized fashion, here's me talking, here's my elevator pitch, here is my featured services, here's how I'm different because you asked that, as well as everything else, and here are my reviews and how I can help you because you asked that. Oh, you didn't ask that? I mean, you were going to ask it, you were thinking it, you don't want to spend time with me. And then your goal is for them to read through this, and you don't make this long. You want to make this easy for them to, and the point is less time invested. So if they read through this and you've made it irresistible, why wouldn't they speak with you? And so all of a sudden you'd see an uptick. And so you should, and obviously there's a lot that goes in the background. But if you're a loan officer, you got to have one landing page that speaks to one audience. And then next year you can have the same landing page that speaks to a different audience, or you can duplicate it. Have at least one. Buying a domain, investing in a domain is like $20 a year. I spend $20 a year. You can probably spend $6 and for a domain. And then you activate the domain. If you're working with us, we can help you with that. And have it available. It is crucial when agents ask you, hey, before we chat, I want you to tell me how you're different, how you're going to help me grow my business, and send me your reviews. So you got to do 3 things. Well, we just did it, guys. It's here. Like it's not that long. Like, look at that.
Not only that, you
We're
can
already
add
at the
this.
end.
Like, if
So-
you really want to take it a step further, you can utilize this landing page in so many different ways. For instance, you can add it in your email signature when you're emailing agents. Perhaps you get under contract, and now there is a new agent on the other side, the listing agent. Well, guess what? While you give them the regular updates next week to tell them what's happening with escrow and what's the update, now you can actually swoop that in and be like, hey, if you have some time, I would love for you to check this out. So after we close this transaction, we can get together and perhaps do some more things as a team. Okay. So this is the thing, guys. Some of you may be seeing this, be like, oh, this is just another like website, or this is just another
not
thing.
a website.
This is the modern way of showing yourself and explaining to them who you are, and giving them your elevator pitch, and giving them your reviews, and giving them your future services, and giving them everything on the plate before they even agree to talk to you. And now, guess what? You're going to say that, well, a lot of people won't go through it. Yes, you're correct. A lot of people will not go through it, but it's there, and it makes you different. And after they talk to you, guess
And the
what?
people that do go through it, they will be sold on it because you've made it irresistible. That's the whole point of it.
And you only have to
Absolutely.
create it once. Of course, you have to update it, because the more you update it, the better you become. But at the end of the day, all you have to do, and that's how it is. And now I'm talking a little bit to our members and clients, okay? Like, if you guys work with us already, all you have to do is film your video, a 1 minute, 2 minute, whatever you feel comfortable. This is not an Instagram reel. It can even be longer than that if you want, okay? And then you just have to put your loans and feature services, how you help them grow, which we know because we work with you guys, and then a call to action, which is the calendar. And it's done, ready for you. So no need to overthink it. Okay, this is not something complicated. You don't have to do a lot of things to get this going. Okay, and it will only add something positive to your prospecting. It won't hurt you. Okay, that's my main thing. So why not do it? Why not be different? Okay, because
Yeah,
nowadays,
that's a main benefit. You're different, and when you need something like this, it's available. And lots of times, people have needed it. People have needed something. You don't want to direct you don't want to direct everybody to your website. If you're speaking with a realtor, you want to direct them to the website, quote unquote, that speaks to them. Or if you're speaking with a financial advisor, you want to send them to that website. But it's not a website. It's a one pager. You want to say, if you send them to the website, your general one, it's general. It's there for everybody. It's like your base. But how much more would the other one that's targeted? Sorry, not targeted. That's hyper focused on a target audience. Is that going to convert better? It should. Much, yeah, absolutely it would. And if it doesn't, then we got to audit it. That's the whole point.
exactly. And this can be used from any platforms, like whatever you're using, like LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. We do not suggest using cold text for this because people don't click on links. Like I wouldn't click if somebody texted me something on my phone and with the link, I probably wouldn't click on it. But let's see what David has to say. If you want to get even more creative, you could have multiple domains for minimal cost that direct to different things. Example, one for your Zoom waiting room, one for your application, one for your calendar, etc. Absolutely.
You kind of mentioned that before we click the live button about having multiple domains. Yeah, if you're I'm going to assume you're all using the Omega lead converter. You should be. If you're not, you're missing out. Let's assume you have an Omega lead converter subscription. You can add limited domains. So if you want to partner up with a realtor at only the cost of having a domain, they should have one anyways. So free. You can hook up your realtor partner's domain, give them a landing page, and then they can use it however you two strategize. And if you guys want that, please DM me after the show.
Ooh.
And I think that's all for now, unless anyone has more comments or Panos, you have any final words?
The only thing I want to say is that we constantly try to get creative and we constantly try to update the way we're prospecting and make it better, make it more efficient. And the main goal has always been to convert with a higher percentage. Okay. The goal is not to just get appointments. The goal is not just to prospect, just to say you're prospected. The goal is to actually convert these people. So what can you do to differentiate yourself when it comes to prospecting so you have higher chances of converting these people? You need to give them information and value up front, on value on how you can help them. Okay. And in this landing page, and this is the last thing I want to say about the landing page, you're not going to focus so much on your loan products. Of course, you're going to put them out there because that's the job you do. But the main focus of the landing page is your 2-minute video where you explain to them and tell them who you are, and also the section about how you can help them grow their business, where you can list multiple different things that you can offer or you can do, which are unique to you. So when you do get on the phone with the agent, and if they have reviewed it, they say, oh my God, I saw you can help with XYZ, like with whatever that might be. Absolutely. And then the conversation changes, and now they're asking you for things, and they are the ones asking the questions. Basically, you're flipping the script on the agent. Instead of you being the one who does the begging and, hey, I would love to work with you, and please send me a deal, and I'm the best, and I'm this. No, it's you give them something, and then you take kind of like a step back, and you let them come to you because you've given everything right there. They know how you can help them. Why? Because they have it in their hands. So, but you don't know about them. So now you change the whole vibe of the conversation. I don't know. I can talk about this for hours. It's really exciting. We have been working on this in the background for quite some time, and we're officially ready to get started on this thing. And it's just exciting. Every time something new, it really excites me, man.
We got a ton of new stuff coming. I can't wait. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. As always, we're here every Friday at 12 noon Eastern. We're here live. If you're struggling to get referral partners and you haven't spoken with us yet, but you're afraid to schedule a call, we're doing a live on the 29th of this month. It's a Friday at 12 noon, the same time as right now, or 30 minutes ago. It's our LinkedIn prospecting workshop. If you are not leveraging LinkedIn as a channel to get business, I highly recommend you come join. If you want to join, just comment LinkedIn in the comments, and I'll send you an invite via direct message. Thanks for being here with us guys, and we'll see you next week. Take care.